Well, hey Sagittarius, how are you, my heart forth and good-humored adventuring friends? It's time for a mutable signs reading for you all, helping us transition from fall to winter. That's what Sagittarians do. That's what mutable signs are about. And we're just going to get you your monthly reading here. So we'll start with the Good Tarot for an overall sense of what's going on. There's like some weird magical light beams coming in on my camera here. I'm not sure. It's probably, it's been too long since I bought something. Oh my goodness. Well, overall feeling, according to the Good Tarot, is the Sun. This card is the happiest card in the tarot. So you are feeling happy. That is great. It's also a card of authenticity, of being free to be yourself. I think that would make us happy. And underlying energy, though, there is a feeling of having gone for a long ways, a long struggle. And from this comes inspiration and wisdom. But it looks like you've done a lot of work to get to this place in the Sun. So that's wonderful. All right. So now we'll ask a little advice for Sagittarians in the month ahead. Let's see what's going on. How to stay happy. How to ease this struggle. Like a 9 of fire, it's like you've struggled, so you might be a little beat up and bruised and tired. All right. Let's see. I'm going to just give you a little advice. Follow along. So first thing we want to ask is what to release. This is you in your garden, 7 of Pentacles. It can be a little stagnant energy for some. It's definitely what you get to release. So yay, let's release being stagnant. It's like you work and work and work, and you just wait and wait and wait for the results of your labor. And we'll clarify, but for some reason, you are now getting the encouragement to let that go. All right. What to embrace? All right. A 6 of Wands, victory. There you go. No wonder you're happy. You are getting recognition. You have achieved a goal. You're being recognized for that by your fellows. Okay. She's burning sage out there under the night sky. What you want to revisit as we see all of these retrogrades, particularly Mercury. It's probably the reason why my camera is working like this. So it's pretty cool though. I think tarot appropriate. Okay, get an 8 of Cups. This is, you may have recently felt discontent. And so it's being suggested that you might be revisiting that. 8 of Cups, it's your emotional realm, and it is about the 9th cup that is wish fulfillment is missing. And so it often sends us on a spiritual journey to find that missing cup. And you may have set off on that journey and you're reviewing that, or you may just have a general feeling of discontent that you're getting to relook at. It doesn't mean you're wrong. It just means you're reviewing it, gives you a chance to integrate it and revise as needed. Okay. What's hidden from you that the tarot wants you to know? Ooh, a Knight of Wands. A really sexy, passionate Knight of Wands that you don't know about. This is hidden from you. So the tarot wants you to know. And it could be a quality of yours that you're not seeing. It's a lot of fast movement. It's creative. Sometimes a little bit of a player energy. And finally, we will ask what is coming in ahead. What's the future? A 3 of Wands. So you have manifested something. You are waiting for it to come in. So there's that waiting that we started with. Um, Interesting. You're definitely looking out for something missing in your life. Um, and yet you're happy. But it feels like a long time that you've been waiting for this. And this is what has made you tired. But you're also finding ways to be like, oh, whatever, I'm going to be happy while I wait for this. And there is this Knight of Wands. That's kind of interesting energy hidden from you. Underlying energy. The Five of Swords. This is your mind. Swords are your mind. So there's a sense here that you are... So this card, I'm looking at the image. In general, it means that you won, and then you kind of regret how you won. Like you can see she won, and this one's like, well, F you, I'm leaving. So there's a feeling of regret that comes in a Five of Swords. It's often read as a card of self-harm. So harming others harms you, it distances you and isolates you. It's really important that we respect and like ourselves. And so that's this feeling of like, hey, I won, but you're leaving. Do you want to be right or happy? You seem to be looking at happiness here. So maybe that's what this is about, how to be happy given what's been going on in your life, in your emotional life. Like we see a lot of work, sense of victory, some emotional discontent, and I just feel like you've been waiting. Maybe you've been waiting a long time. And then we have this Seven of Swords, or this Five of Swords. We'll find out more what's going on with that as we clarify here. So let's see, we're going to clarify here with my very first deck, Wild Unknown. I see on the bottom a Nine of Pentacles in the world. That suggests an end to being alone. I do think, that's what I feel like is this is somebody missing from your life. You're wishing there was somebody in your life. And so the Nine of Pentacles is the solitary, contentment with solitary. And the world means that's over. It's an ending of that. So let's see. It's so bizarre what happened with the camera here. It's like really gray light, and I don't know, maybe I pushed a button. I restarted the camera. Anyway, I'm sorry if it's not as brightly colored as normal. Okay, let's clarify. This Seven of Pentacles. You've been working real hard and you're just waiting for the fruits of your labor, and this is something you can release. So there's your Sun, number 2 Sun, that happiest card in the tarot. That's your overall energy, just to remind you. I've never really loved the Sun card in this good tarot. They're in the moon either. They're just like these figures. They don't have a lot, they don't say a lot to me. In fact, she seems proud, but I don't know. I just look at her, I'm looking at her expression. It doesn't look happy. It looks arrogant. It looks very solitary. There's but the Sun and the Nine of Fire here, like that's part of why I'm just feeling you solitary. And then this one leaving here in this underlying image here. Okay, so anyway, so the Sun's here under what you're allowed to release, the Seven of Pentacles. What else? Son of Pentacles, that good knight that takes forever to do anything but does it exactly right. You've been happy doing this work. It makes you feel good to be steady, put in the daily labor, and trust that this will bear fruit. You're happy in that. And it looks like you've been hermiting and looking to your inner light, spending time alone. You've been very focused in your solitude. But that's over. I do sense from this reading already that your solitude is coming to an end. So let's find out more about that. We do see you can embrace some kind of victory in your life, recognition from others. People are seeing how right you were, how great your idea was. You pulled it off. It's that kind of energy. And you can embrace that. So in a way, this is like the present energy or what's coming in. So let's see. You've been working hard. You have victory. What else? There's the Father of Swords. Very wise. Very intellectual. I always see him having that rainbow sword, and I just think he's wise in a way that is also just, that is full of kindness and heart. And I feel like this Father of Swords is seeing you as you are, Sagittarius. And this is a part of who's recognizing you. So whoever that is, it could be a parental figure, it could be a boss, it could be a peer. This being communicated to you, action is being taken from this recognition of your victory here. 8 of Wands. Great. And then there is momentum. You are taking off here. It's very wonderful. Like you're recognized and it jolts you into action and communication. So this is definitely a movement out of Hermit energy. Chariot is all that forward momentum. And I can't help but think about how you are a centaur, Sagittarius, and this is your horse half. Your beastly nature, your wonderful wildness, and this is driving you. Sometimes when we see in the tarot, the animal represented in the tarot it's our lower nature, and I really resist that as a tarot reader, partly because of traditions that are connected to the tarot and its ancient uses, or the ancient uses of divination. In the traditions I know, it's positive to have animal guides, to be part animal and to embrace our animal nature, and then also to just consider how sometimes our pets, our animal friends are so wise in ways that we ought to be. Okay, we are seeing Sagittarius revisit some kind of discontent or a leave taking from place of discontent. Walking away from those 8 cups. It's like you almost had it and now you're walking away. You might be moving. You may have decided to move. It may just be happening inside of you that you're just going to change in some way, but something needs to change for you to find contentment. So let's see if we can find out more about that. So this is in the Pentacles world, and we do see you in the previous cards here with the 7 of Pentacles and the Son of Pentacles, like happily going about your work. This is you working with others. It's a 3 of Pentacles, and you would read this traditionally as being about bringing into reality a vision through collaboration. Then what happened? Then what? Then there was a need to change perspective on this project. The Hanged Man. You hang upside down till you see things in a new way. And you can be stuck there, and that's the stuck energy. And then there's that solitary 9 of Pentacles, your beautiful home, your little nest here. You sovereign over your own kingdom, the Empress in waiting. That's you on your own. Well, you might be revising your view of being alone. And that's actually a good step towards the end of alone, is that you just kind of realize, hey, actually, I like this. I like me. And when you do meet somebody, that's a great place to be. You're not needy. You're just comfortable with who you are and with your life. And so that's something that I see you, there's under this discontent, as you review it, you're getting a different perspective on work. And I also notice I live in Flagstaff, Arizona, under a sacred mountain of over 14 indigenous tribes. I always think of that mountain. So there's this mountain in your world that you are looking at in a new way. A collaboration, perhaps. It's like you're discontent, but if you re-look at it, you might find contentment. This is a very content feeling, the Nine of Pentacles. Also very practical. Okay, what the tarot wants you to know is this Knight of Wands. This hot, passionate presence that you don't know about. I have another idea for how that could be read, but let's see. Let's clarify. We have two cards here. One, there is your future, Three of Wands. It's the same card. It's a beautiful version of it in this deck, in the Tarot of the Wild Unknown. And it is just that, and you know what it is. You manifested it, and you were waiting for it to appear in that triangle that you have created. There's also you watching, curious, open-minded, a little young energy of the Daughter of Swords, a little Gemini energy. Here, I don't know. I think of the Daughter of Swords as Gemini because she can be a chatty one. And there's your victory again. You already got this. This is victory here again. Okay. Well, whatever this is where you got recognized or you're getting recognized and it's causing you all this communication and action, the Chariot and the Eight of Wands, this is called up here again in what's hidden from you. It looks like this Daughter of Swords is observing you in your victory. Somebody thinks you're really sexy like the Knight of Wands. And this is actually something that you've manifested, is you want this kind of attention. And they are seeing you in your victory. And you're looking really good. They're not totally sure, though, that you're serious and that you're capable of commitment. They're kind of young, too. But they like the looks of you. So I hope they tell you that. Because that's funny. I know a Sag Gemini couple, and I think of them. I don't know if they need to communicate to each other, but yeah, that would be nice. It's always nice. But the tarot says, even if she doesn't tell you, or he doesn't tell you, or they don't, that's how they feel. You're hot. Okay. They might be wondering if you're serious, though. You can always tell them you are. Okay. Here's your future. You waiting on what you want. I think it's interesting because you're not aware of that this is under your hidden, the same card, right? So this is something that you waited for. You wanted to be seen like this in your victory. You wanted to be seen, and you are being seen. So let's see. It's time for me to walk my dog, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, God. That was so mean of me to say that. I'm almost done. Okay. What's going on here? There's you again, the Son of Wands, looking sexy. Maybe a little bit of trouble with commitment. There's a Seven of Wands, resistance. Being the light, having integrity. You have a lot of this inner light coming up here. Same with the sun, like this light in your reading. It's internal. I think it's shining out to others, like this. I think it's shining out. It shows that you have integrity, which is different from, this is a lack of integrity. Here, that Five of Swords, harm, winning in the wrong way. And there's your Four of Wands. There's your soulmate connection. This is very related to the sun because it's stable, it's authentic, everything is up on the surface. But it's your, it could be a person, your soulmate, it could be a party, it can be even a wedding. But it's definitely in your future. You have a Three of Wands, you're manifesting, and then here it is coming in, that beautiful vision that you saw here. It's like you're being seen, Son of Wands, by whoever, and you want this, and it's happening, it's coming in. You're gonna get what you want here. And that's why it's the end of your isolation. Underlying energy, another three, a Three of Cups. It could be friends. It doesn't have to be a partner, but that's definitely with the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. There is a really warm friendship here, where you are recognized for who you are, and as the Four of Wands tells us, you're definitely being seen in this reading, Sagittarius, and you're being seen as really gorgeous and really exciting, and yet maybe not, they're not sure you're good at commitment, but you're looking good. So you can easily clear up that commitment thing, and you don't have to be in this for commitment, but it does look like the time of the Hermit for you is over. So the one little piece of advice here with this Five of Swords, I'm going to go ahead and clarify what that is. I don't see it in the story on the table here at all. This is a very, like, completely positive set of cards other than this Five of Swords. So let's see. Even the Nine of Fire is coming in positive. Okay, Judgment, Ascension. This shows you growing out of this kind of behavior. Generosity. Six of Pentacles. And the Moon. A little mystery. So this goes to, you're changing. Like, it looks like you learned a lesson from some kind of behavior that pushed people away. So your Judgment, you're sending out of that Five of Swords behavior. You've learned to be more generous towards others. So you can, the the Six of Pentacles is like, charitable giving sometimes. This one is really just about abundance and generosity, and so you share what you have. Others share with you, can be that kind of relationship. So you can share winning with others, because like Five of Swords is winning at others' expense, and you have twice here victory, which is winning, right? Getting recognized, and it's like you can share that. But there's also the Moon here. The Moon suggests mystery, the intuitive knowing kind of place. It comes into me. There's always the possibility that the cards say you need to go deep and know yourself in a new way in order to shift, to ascend from this kind of behavior that it looks like it causes people to leave you. But there's some kind of work, like deep exploration that you need to do when you see the Moon on the table. It can also be about what I see here from this other person who looks at you, thinks you're hot, but isn't sure they can count on you. And so there's this question here that they have about you that came up, because they're looking at you in your glory, in your victory. They're definitely looking at you. But because the Knight of Wands has also this player energy, you might want to know that they're not sure that you're going to stay. So let them know if you're going to stay. If not, they're seeing you accurately. So that's it, Sag. I hope that helps. Interesting and clear reading. You're looking good, my friend. Have a great day.